A lot's going on at the United Way of West Alabama. They're gearing up to kick off their big campaign this fall, and they're also getting ready to say goodbye to their longtime president. Rusty Smith's here from the United Way to tell us more. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Claire.
So let's start off by talking about the campaign.
Okay.
Tell us when it kicks off and why it's important to contribute to United Way of West Alabama.
Well, our campaign officially kicks off on August 31st, so a little less than a month from now. And it runs until about the week before Thanksgiving. We try to wrap up a little before the holidays because we know folks really start getting busy and it starts being a second burner kind of thing for folks at that point. But we just want to remind folks about our agencies. You know, I won't list them all for you here now, but you can check our website at uwwa.org to see all of them. But many of them have been instrumental in helping folks after the storm and during the storm. But we just want to remind folks that those agencies were there long before the storm came through, and they're going to be here long after, helping folks with a variety of needs. And the campaign, the funds that we raise during that campaign, they go to help fund the programs and services of these agencies.
I was going to ask how the tornado has impacted, or will it impact the campaign?
Well, as far as how much we raise, it's kind of undetermined at this point. You know, we have heard some folks talk about the possibility of a donor fatigue because so many people have been very generous here locally and then all over the country during the tornado, during and after the tornado, and helping out. But that's why we have to get out and remind folks that, you know, these agencies, their needs, they're multiplied now, even more so after the storm. And not all storm related, but that has definitely made a big difference in the number of clients that they're seeing and helping, and their budgets that they weren't prepared for because of the tornado coming through.
Do you have a goal for the campaign?
We do. Don't know if I should announce it quite yet because we'll make our big announcement August 31st. But last year we raised $3,115,000, a little over that amount. So we're hoping to raise at least that amount or more. But I better not give away the campaign goal yet. I think our campaign chair is going to be on in a couple of weeks, and maybe he could give y'all a little tip to what that'll be.
Okay. Now talk about the president. Homer Butler is leaving. Tell us about that.
He is. He announced just last week that he's retiring at the end of this year, and he has been with United Way of West Alabama for 19 years now. And he's been with United Way altogether in different United Ways in Texas and in Reno, I think 36 years now with United Way. So he has definitely put in a lot of service to the communities he served, and like I say, 19 years here. And he's under his leadership, United Way's raised about $50 million in the last 19 years since he's been there.
Wow, that's amazing. We're about out of time, but I want to ask if there's a replacement for him.
Well, there will be a search. Our board will put together a search committee, and there will you'll probably be hearing about that and see some information about that where folks can apply for that position, and there certainly will be a replacement in place by year end, hopefully.
Great. Well, Rusty, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Tax-deductible donations can be made to the United Way of West Alabama's Disaster Relief Fund now through August 31st. 100% of the donations will go directly to tornado relief. You can do that online at uwwa.org or call a donation in at 205-345-6640. You can donate $10 by texting the word relief to 50555, or you can mail a check to United Way, Post Office Box 2291, Tuscaloosa, Alabama 35403.